Okay. Why, hello. Welcome back. Yeah. Welcome back to the realistic tranny, gorgeous tranny women, trans women ever. I'm just kidding, not ever. But anyways, hi babies, welcome. Oh yes, welcome everyone. So yes guys, I know it's been a while. 1 second, let me get my hater filters on, because I already know we're gonna have some haters in here today. So let me get some of my hater filters going. There we go. Alright, so we got our hater filters in here. Okay. Hi baby. Did you guys miss me? Yes. Oh yes. Hi, honey. Hi, Sabrina. So, how is everyone doing? Woo! Good morning, America. Woo! Yes. I'm taking my queen seat back. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Charlotte. From Texas. Yes. I think it's time for the queen to come back. So, my apologies to all the ones here on the piano. My apologies, because at the end of the day, I've been working quite a bit. I've been working non-stop, 6, sometimes 7 days a week. Non-stop, really. Like, bills need to be paid. You know, unlike a lot of other YouTubers out there, I don't have mom and daddy's money. I don't have a room that I'm staying with at mom and daddy's house. You know, I don't make a lot of money on social media, so I gotta work. So, hi babies. So, yes, so I've been working my butt off. Yes, I have. So, just letting you guys know, I'm at work right now, actually. So, I cannot read all the thorough messages right now. I can glance and I can see what's going on, but I can't sit there and read big things until I'm into a position to do that, right? So, anyway, with that being said, I'm trying to make sure I have enough mods to be running my streams, to be helping with my streams, I'm going to try to see if I can do more streams while I'm at work. Yeah, so we're going to get the channel back over 13,000 subscribers again. I was at 13,000 subscribers multiple times already, but due to the fact that I have to work all the time, yeah, so. Okay. Charlotte, I'll read your message right now in just a second, okay? So, how is everyone doing? Yeah, so you guys, this is going to be a little test run. This is going to be a little test run. If I don't have enough log power to help me out on the stream, then we'll just end it. And we'll do a stream at a different time in a better position outside of work, right? I love you, Harry. Thank you. Oh, I love you, Bra. Thank you. Thank you, honey. Yes, my bra's from Victoria's Secret. Hey, sister. Hi, honey. Hi. I'm so glad that all of you guys are coming back in. Yes. So if anybody's new to the channel, I am Sabrina. Yes. I'm a really chill, down-ass bitch. Like, I love to interact. Positivity, love, affection. Yes, honey. Yes. Oh my god, chat. I'm so damn tired right now. So, yes, I'm also going to probably be also streaming on TikTok too. A lot more too. So again, if you guys want to check me out on TikTok, my TikTok is actually in the bio under my YouTube. So if you guys want to grab that too. Let me see. Sabrini, are you there, honey? Your vibrator's on too high. Well, I like it hard. I like it hard and strong. It won't let you. Why? Well, I've already booted. Just report him. Yeah, it's probably because I've already did it for you. Just report the person, honey bunny. Speaking of vibrators, I actually need to get another toy, but I'm not going to be discussing that on the stream, though. Yeah, I'm just going to give you guys a hint. Those rechargeable ones, they're very nice. I love the rechargeable ones. Yeah. Especially if you don't got a boyfriend. Yeah. The fuck off of here, hater. Make sure, Sabrina, that you guys report that guy too. Thank you. So just letting you guys know, when I'm inside of a object at work and I'm streaming, and when you guys make comments about, oh, you shouldn't be streaming and working. First of all, that's pretty racist because you guys are going against somebody that is light-skinned. Second of all, that's sexist because you're targeting a trans woman. Third, you're being transphobic because you are hating and trying to get canceled a trans woman that is working and interacting with viewers. So the reason why I'm saying this is very targeting and discriminating is because I see thousands of people who are on YouTube every single day that stream and they work. They stream, and they're literally holding the phone or iPad, whatever. They're literally holding it while they're steering a steering wheel. But you haters don't want to say anything about that, right? You haters are going to target somebody that is trans, somebody that is trying to make positive outcome, trying to make positive chat. So that's the reason why you guys are haters. And by the way, it's hands-free, so not breaking any kind of guidelines, no laws, no nothing. So that's the reason why I know you guys are hating. So if you guys make those kind of comments, you will be removed immediately. And I'm hoping that you guys will understand, respect, and actually have kindness in my chat. There we go. So bye-bye. Like that trash right there, not gonna happen. Okay. Hi, babies. Got to restart. What, my stream? I probably would, maybe. Oh god, this thing's out again. Okay. Hi, Jessica. Jessica, can you do me a favor? Can you look up what the UNC means, please? Do I smoke? No, honey. I don't smoke, honey. I'm a good girl. I don't smoke. I don't really drink too often. Oh. Oh, it means uncle. Oh, okay. Alright, so Jessica, can you be Monte? Because I accidentally did the wrong one. Can you just permanently kick the other one who did that? I'll fix it right now. Okay. Hold on, you guys. I'll fix it right now. We'll get some of this hating trash out of here right now. Okay. Okay, let me see. Who's the one that said it? So, Steve? Alright, you're out. Thank you. There we go. You're not going to be disrespecting people, calling a trans woman 18 or him or an uncle. We're not going to put up with that in this stream. So if you want to talk your mouth, you want to disrespect people and not respect the fact that trans people exist, simple. Then you're going to get the fuck off my stream. Simple as that. Okay, hold on, you guys. Okay. Doesn't matter if I'm confused or not. That's my right to do whatever the fuck I want as an adult. And you have absolutely no right or power to dictate what I do with my body. So, at the end of the day, if I want to be your version of confused, if I want to transition, do whatever the hell I want with my body as an adult, then that's my decision, not yours. So if you want to sit there and do hate speech and try to sit there and disrespect trans people or gay people, oh, you guys are just using the LGBT. You guys are just a bunch of gays and fads and lesbians and trans and all this other stuff. You guys are just confused individuals. Okay, that's hate speech. That's completely hate speech. All the thing you have to do is just say you don't agree. That's it. Stop trying to insult people, saying that they're confused. Stop trying to disrespect, because that's flat out disrespect. But it's okay, because you know why? Because Donald Trump is going to get the fuck out of office, so all you little MAGA supporters, you guys are going to be gone. God, I can't wait till Trump is getting out of office. Can't wait. So, speaking of Trump, you guys, have you guys heard about what's happening with all this political stuff right now? All right. There we go. Hi, Jessica. Okay, Donnie. So, make sure, mods, that you guys report people like Sean, please. Make sure you guys report these haters that's over here insulting people in the stream, honeys. Hi, Ashley. There we go. There we go. You know, and YouTube needs to be really held accountable for this hatred that people are doing. How am I doing? Pretty good. All right. All right. There. Okay. Hi, babies. I'm doing pretty good. What about you? There. You like this sleeve look? Yeah. Well, I have to. I'm gonna burn my arms. It's hella sunny. All right, so we're gonna make sure that you can have the power to kick out right now, because I'm gonna need mods for the stream, honey. We're gonna have another moderator that's gonna be joining us here in a couple minutes, but the more mods that we can have, the better. So, anyways, you guys, have you guys been catching up with the political BS that we're getting fed right now? So, supposedly, White House, the Republicans, the Trump cult is trying to say that they're trying to reopen the government, but the Democrats are opposing a bill that supposedly supports illegal immigrants when it doesn't. I've actually posted up a video on my YouTube channel. I shared a video link on my YouTube channel that clearly shows that that bill does not have it in there. So for the Republicans, they're trying to lie to the general public, trying to say it's a bill for people who are in here in this country seeking asylum, whatever you call it, shit, you know, sanctuary kind of bullshit. Trying to be here in a safe country, right? So, yeah, it's just, a lot of it's lies, guys. It's just bullshit. It's crap that the Republicans try to feed you for the real reason why we are not opening up the government. There's a real reason why we are not opening up the government. And that's the thing that the Republicans don't want to talk about. That's the thing that Fox News doesn't want to talk about. And that is the release of the Epstein files. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard that right. 218 signatures are needed for that petition to release the Epstein files to the general public. People's names such as Elon Musk, people's names as Trump. There's even little things about Obama that's on there, you know. There's people's names on there that, quite frankly, everybody's really trying to hide, you know. So if the Epstein files comes out, at the end of the day, we can finally get Trump out of office. That's right, honeys, we can finally get Trump out of office. So, this is the real reason of the government shutdown. Has nothing to do with the bill. Has nothing to do with the lies that the Republicans are saying. Oh, the Democrats are proposing a bill to allow illegal immigrants to stay here in America and use up health care insurance. No, it's not. Hi, Saraish. No, it's not. It's a lie. It's a lie. Right there. Again, you guys. So if you guys are new onto my channel, my name is Sabrina. I am a trans woman. Transsexual. Not transgender, transsexual woman. So yes, today we're talking about true shit. Reason why the government is actually really shut down right now. So if you guys are new to the stream, the government is not shut down because of illegal immigrants, that the Republicans are lying to the general public, that the Democrats are opposing a bill to fund insurance, to fund credits, to do Medicaid, Obamacare, all these, medical credits to sit there and continue medical coverage so illegal immigrants can get insurance. No, it's not. I actually have a video on my YouTube channel. I literally seen a YouTube video from Legal AF, and also I think there was another, I think this video came from a sub-channel that they work with. Midas Touch, I think it's called. I think the channel was called Midas Touch or something. Well, anyways, on this video, the guy breaks down the proposed Democratic bill that the Democrats opposed to the Republicans to get this government back open. So if you guys are not sure here, the Republicans are over here trying to say that, oh, the Democrats is over here talking about they're going to give insurance to illegals. No. Midas Touch and Legal AF, I think it was one of those two YouTube channels. The dude literally shows the bill. The dude literally shows the bill of what these Republicans are trying to lie to you about, saying that the insurance is going to illegal immigrants. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's right there. He literally tells you what page it's on. I have the video linked right here on my YouTube, you guys. So, anyways, so the real reason for the government shutdown is because there's a woman from Arizona named Adelita, and she's trying to get sworn in to be the 218th signature for the petition to release the Epstein files. So, how do you keep the Epstein files from being released so powerful pedos like Trump doesn't get arrested? You try to keep them secret, right? So, don't swear in, Adelita from Arizona. So, oh, I'm sheep? That's funny. That's so funny because the only thing you've been doing since you got into my stream is doing insults because your little ass dick having ass can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. So let me guess, Matthew. So you're probably one of those stupid fucks that don't think that Epstein files actually truly exist, right? So you're one of the people that don't think that the women, the victims, the little girls that were subject to the victims, that were subject to all this, right? You don't think that the victims should be getting justice for what happened to them, huh? So the ones that are survivors, the one who didn't survive the Epstein files, so you don't think they should have justice, huh? So you are trying to say that I'm sheep, but yet you're one of the idiots that sit there, and by the way, I'm a bipartisan, I'm a centralist. I'm not a Republican, I'm not a Democrat, I'm in the middle. I'm actually a little bit more right-leaning, believe it or not. But the thing is, I'm not stupid like you. So you're going to sit there and try to troll my stream and try to insult me. So how about I go ahead and drop some truth on you? So people like you have to sit there and troll somebody just because they're speaking the facts and speaking the truth. Hi, Matthew. So how am I a sheep? Because I'm telling the people that the shutdown is not actually because of the lie about the Democrats wanting to make insurance legal for illegal immigrants. So I don't know. Like literally, there's a video on my YouTube. There's a video that I shared on my YouTube that literally shows the Democratic bill that they proposed to the Republicans to open up the government or to keep it open. They've been doing it for weeks. So Hi, honeys. I'm at work, honeys. Okay. So, best boots for fall? Oh, I don't know. But I kind of figured people are racist like Matthew, trying to say ice, ice, baby. I figured like a racist person would kind of have that mindset. Okay. Hi, Matthew. Okay, so mods, I am gonna go pee real quick. If you guys can help me out here. I'm doing good, Matthew. Yes. Hold on, you guys. Okay. Hi, honey. Turn off your dildo. That's funny. A great MAGA Friday, right? Oh, yeah. We're going to make America great again. That's right. You know, we're stealing that shit from Trump. Hell yeah. We're going to make America great again. That's right. Okay. So, going back to the trolling person's comment here about being a sheep. So, would you care to explain to me how is somebody being a sheep when they're speaking facts, when they're speaking truth? So, you literally have, what, thousands of pages of Epstein files, victims' testimonies, pictures of victims, names of people who were sexually abusing these little girls and these women that were in this sick ring, including the commander-in-chief. So you're going to care to explain to me how am I a sheep when I'm sitting over here and I'm telling the general public that the lockdown has nothing to do with a lie that the Democrats are trying to say about giving insurance to illegal immigrants? Because, again, I posted up a link on my YouTube channel of a video that's flat out showing that's a lie, and the dude actually shows you on the bill. So I really don't know how are you guys not getting this. Like seriously, guys, we need, well, just like what a lot of your people over here trying to praise, make America great again, right? So how we're going to make America great again? First of all, give insurance back to over 20 million people who are getting affected by this big, ugly bill that Donald Trump started. So we can start off by making America great again by that way. And wokeness, yes, that too. Again, I'm a centralist. I look at things on both sides, Republican and Democrat. Yes, I don't believe in the wokeness shit. I think that there needs to be a separate division. There needs to be some kind of separate shit with transsexuals and transgender. I don't think that you should be putting private classrooms. I think women should have an option to play against trans women. I don't think it should be forced. So yes, there's certain things that I do agree with, and there's certain things that I don't. Like, for example, I don't think it's cool. I don't think it's fine that this big ugly bill, which a lot of people, and I've been warning you guys. I've been warning you guys for months. Well, I don't know for months, but for at least a month or two. I've been warning people before this bill was even signed into law of what this bill was going to do. So when I hear people saying, oh, well, I'm a big advocate for the community, I'm a big advocate for the general public, I'm a big advocate for this and that. No, you're not. No, you're not. So, Yega, would you care to give me a link to what video have I ever said that I was a woman, please? Exactly, because it doesn't exist. So you're just a piece of shit hater that wants to sit there and suck Daddy Trump's dick, huh? So, would you care to show me a link to whatever video have I ever said that I was an actual woman? Because ever since my YouTube career, I've been saying that I was a transsexual woman. But I'm more, right? These people are fucking, they're stupid. They're retards. Like, these people, I seriously don't get what goes through the head of some of these idiots on here. Like, seriously, like, I don't know. Maybe it's that bioengineered food. You know, maybe it's all the bioengineered food that these people eat from Walmart and Winsco and Sam's Club. Maybe it's probably all the bioengineered food that got to their brains, I guess. See, that's the reason why I don't eat bioengineered ingredients, right? Because at the end of the day, I don't want to end up stupid like these people. I'm already stupid to a point, right? I'm already have mental disabilities already, so I don't need extra mental disabilities added on to my little list of issues that I have going on with me, right? So I really honestly, you guys, I seriously don't get how some people be that naive and that stupid sometimes, you know? It's like, seriously, seriously, I know what I am. I'm a tranny. I know what I am. Like, I never denied it. I've never fucking denied it. Like, it's plain in sight. I don't pass 100%, and I don't really care. So, question such a thank you, Matthew. Thank you. Oh my god. Now, if you're willing to look past the fact that I'm a tranny, okay, we'll be cool. I think we're friends. Yeah, and thank you, Sabrina. Well, yeah, you know what? Jeffree Star, I don't really know how I feel. You know, Jeffree Star had some points, but then again, sometimes he talks a little bit about it out of his ass, too. So, I don't really know how I feel about all of his viewpoints, but I could tell you right now, I would love to have a difference. I would love to have the government separate transsexuals and transgenders from each other. I would love for that to happen. I think that's what we need more than anything in this community. I think this community needs a legal separation between transgender and transsexuals. Oh, thank you, Dean. Your mother sure likes it too. Sabrina, go ahead and test out your powers, honey. Go ahead, Sabrina. And this is another thing that I talk about too on my channel, you guys. You know, I'm all for freedom of speech. I really am. And I think there should be a difference between the freedom of speech and flat out hatred and insult and cancel culture. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm protecting my freedom of speech. I'm protecting my viewers. I'm protecting my channel. And you have every single right to do so. There's also laws that prohibit harassment. That's right. There's laws. Let me say that again, so some people that don't quite understand or comprehend this. There is laws that prohibit harassment. You know, so if you're harassing somebody, I don't know which states, I don't know what counties, I don't know exactly where in, you know, United States is what law is what, but I know in some areas people actually get in trouble legally for harassing people. Like I said, honey, there's freedom of speech and then there's flat out insulting and harassment. So, I don't know. Is Trump doing away with the hormones? I'm not sure yet. We just got to play it out. And we got to see, baby girl. No, he's not the best president. He's one of the worst ones that we have right now. Now, again, I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm in the middle. I'm a little bit more right-wing. But again, I can tell you right now, Trump is a very authoritative president. He's a really highly dictator, authoritative president. He's not the best president. He's literally destroying the country. He's literally ripping insurance from almost 20 million American U.S. citizens. So, if you guys don't know what that means, if you guys have insurance, if you guys have Medicaid, Obamacare, all these different insurance that are funded through the government, you got those little tax credits. You got all these different kind of credits for insurance. So what this means, for example, you're paying $300-something on a premium for insurance. Okay, well, without this bill that the Dems are trying to do, your premiums are going to go up almost $1,000. It's going to go up around the mid-900s. So he's not the best president, because you know what? He's making us still pay taxes on the government shutdown. And guess where our tax money goes to? Countries like Argentina. The tax money that we're paying during the government shutdown, it doesn't stay with us. He's literally bailing out other countries. And on top of that, Trump is over here taking away soy, taking away coffee beans from the United States. And then he's also screwing over farmers. And then, okay, farmers, you're going to have to get your beans and your soil, all this crap. You're going to have to get all your supplies from so-and-so country. Oh, but we can't afford it because you taxed the crap out of us, President Trump. Oh, it's okay, I'll bail you guys out. And guess who pays for it? Taxpayer dollars. The farmers pay for it. So, I don't know. I really don't know, you guys. Some of you guys I don't care if you're Republican. I don't care if you're Democrat. I don't really give a crap. The thing is, we need to do what's right for the American people. The American people deserve better. American people, am I trans? Yes. The American people deserve better, right? There's certain people out there that need insurance. When the insurance is not being covered, there's literally thousands of people dying every single month because they can't afford life-saving surgery. They can't afford life-saving medication. What happens if this is your spouse? What happens if this is your siblings? What happens if this is your parents, your grandma, your grandfather? What happens if this is your mom, your dad, or whatever, and they need certain medications to actually literally live? Diuretic medications, blood pressure medication, all this shit. They need a surgery. They need some kind of surgery related to, I don't know, diabetes, whatever. If they can't cover the insurance, if they can't cover the hospital visit, they can't cover the clinical visit, then how they're going to pay for it? How the fuck are they going to be paying for it? Yes, and I'm talking about working class people, not people who are freeloading the government like lazy slobs that don't have a job. I'm talking about working class citizens, U.S. American citizens that actually out there working a job that's living paycheck to paycheck. If you're one of those people who live by paycheck to paycheck and you can't afford to go to the clinic because your tooth got busted, you got a deep cut and you're bleeding out and you need stitches, okay, go to the clinic, go to the urgent care. The urgent care is going to cost you an arm and a leg. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You can't do nothing. You got a UTI. You're bleeding through there, right? You have an infection. You need antibiotics. What are you going to do? You can't do nothing. Again, the Trump administration, the Republicans, are wanting to take away insurance coverage from almost 20 million people. They want to modify the insurance coverage to double the premiums. They want to increase premiums on insurance by over 70%. Over 70%. They're gonna get an increase. And so if you folks are over here on insurance plans, you guys are gonna get a notification that your premium and that your insurance payments are gonna be going up. Because again, the Republicans, the Trump administration, they don't care about your health. They don't care about nothing. They want your money that they're saving from paying your insurance, and they're going to send it over to billionaires, millionaires, all to the pockets of the rich and wealthy. We're talking about billions of dollars that Trump is saving by not giving insurance to low class, or even free insurance in some cases. We're talking about billions of dollars, not millions, billions. Actually, I think it's even in the trillions at this point. We're talking about billions of dollars that Trump is taking away from the credits. You know, so it's like, how is somebody like us asleep when we're realizing what's really going on? And again, the government shutdown, it's not because of, you know, just because of, oh, the Democrats want to put insurance with illegal. First of all, an illegal immigrant having insurance under our country is illegal. It's actually illegal. So that's a lie right there. Second of all, they're using this for an excuse. They're literally using this for an excuse, just so they don't have to sign in Adelita to be the 218 signatures to release those Epstein files. And then their other excuse is transgender surgeries. Transgender surgeries, there's not even that many. There's not even that many transgender surgeries that are being covered. Why? Because the transgenders screwed it up. They literally took us off the DSM-5, and now the government don't even cover almost half the surgeries right now, because whoever's smart-ass dumb idea was to sit there and take our identity, our medical issue, because that's what it is. Being trans is a medical issue. So these people over here sat there and told the government, oh yeah, I'm trans and I'm completely normal. There is no medical issue. There is no medical diagnosis. So the government's going to turn around and be like, oh, so we're not really recognizing gender dysmorphia, gender dysphoria as a medical diagnosis. So you actually need to be on the DSM-5. So what happened? These idiots got us taken off the DSM-5. So this lie that the Republicans are saying, oh, yeah, this bill's going to support a lot of transgender surgeries in Peru. In Peru, I've never been hearing about transgender surgeries that the United States government has been covering in Peru. God, these people are liars. These people are really yeah. No, you guys. I don't know. I just want what's right for the people, right? I just want what's right. You know, freedom of speech, you know, hold these people who have hatred, hold these people who literally harass people legally accountable. You know, like for example, platforms like YouTube that sit there and tries to cancel people's voices. That's what Trump is doing. These people that's on here harassing, insulting, and calling us names, these are authoritative people. These are hateful, evil people. These people need to be held accountable for their actions. You know, at the end of the day, again, people deserve to have insurance. It's a human fundamental right to have insurance. If you're hurt, you go to the doctors. But if you get hurt and you can't afford a couple $1,000 medical bill just because you cut your finger open and you're bleeding out, we're going to be back in Stone Ages. Well, I'm not transgender, honey. I'm actually transsexual. But thank you. Thank you, sweetie. Yeah, well, trans people in the military, I don't really see what's really big. Well, I can, again, I'm a bipartisan. I'm a centralist. I can see things on both sides, yes. So trans people in the military, I can see the fact where the Republicans are saying that some of these people in here, they just act foolish in the military. You know, you got some of these trans people out there that make it their lives. Oh, I'm trans. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to pronounce this. You got to identify me as that. Oh, I got to take this. I got to inject this. I got to take pills of that. Those are the people we don't need in the military. If you're going to be trans in the military, go in the military and do your job. Like, don't be forcing it on other soldiers. Don't be forcing it on other commanders, other private soldiers, whatever the case is. Your leadership, your platoon, all this stuff. Make sure that you are able-bodied person to go into the military. If you take injections, put it in. You should be allowed to join the military if you're trans, right? And you're taking your injections or you're taking your pills. Okay, one vial of estrogen can last you over a year. There's no reason why a trans woman or a trans man can't join the military. There's no reason. All you have to do is just bring your little ass vial, bring a couple, because who knows, maybe you might lose one. You know, especially if you're in combat, you might lose one. So bring a couple vials of hormones, keep it inside your MRE for safekeeping or whatever the fuck you call those where you put your food out and shit. Put it somewhere. Put it in your boots. Put it somewhere. You know, you're a soldier. You got all these pockets on your outfit. Put your hormones in one of these pockets of your outfit and call it good. That's all you need. Your needles to inject, that's it. Like, for example, in my case, I keep all my hormones inside of a little container. I keep all my hormones inside of a little container, and I'm telling you, those hormones can last you for over a year. There's no reason why we can't have trans people in the military. It's the ones who have the medical issues that shouldn't be in the military. Those are the ones that shouldn't be in the military, the ones that beg to be different, the ones who cause issues, all that crap. Those are the ones that shouldn't be in the military, that can't handle the job. When you're in the military, you're serving the country. You're protecting the country. You know, nobody gives a shit if you're trans. Nobody gives a shit that you're a woman. Nobody cares that you're a man. Nobody cares. They want you to get in there and fight. That's it. That's all you need to do. Who cares? Who cares if you're trans? Who cares what gender you are? Hi, honey. Hi, baby. So, I don't know, you guys. Like, I really don't see people so against trans people in the military. I really don't get it. Now, if you're one of those, the thing that I really do agree with, again, we have people in the trans community that pretend to be trans. You know, you got the trans women out there that are actually men with dresses, with full ass beards and a 10-inch penis hanging between their thighs inside of a pair of women leggings. You know, those women inside the military with women in the military living in women's, bunks, women showering with women. No, absolutely not. They need to have their own division to sleep in the military and to shower in the military. Now, I don't mind real trans women sharing personal spaces with women, like, for example, bathrooms. But when you're getting in here and you're talking about showering, getting naked, getting completely butt naked in front of a woman, no, I'm sorry. If you're a trans woman especially one that's not even trying to even bother being trans. You can't be doing that in front of women. That's disrespectful to women. United States. So we're basically talking about the stipulations of trannies in the government, trannies that's inside the military. So there's certain things that I see that I don't really think it's a big issue, but there's certain people that calls themselves trans that should not be in the military, right? What year? What do you mean? It's 2025. So I don't know, you guys. I think that when it comes down to trans people in the military, I think it should depend on case by case basis. I think that people should have an evaluation. Because that's another thing that the trans community does not tell the general public. When you're trans, a lot of times, when you're medically diagnosed as trans, a lot of times, that's from another mental issue. Like, for example, ADHD. I have ADHD. I was diagnosed with ADHD and depression. I also have a speech impediment where certain times I can't say words right. I can't comprehend things like a normal person can. I can't do certain things that other people can't. But am I going to use my disabilities to allow me to be lazy? No. I'm still going to be a productive citizen of society. I'm still going to be a loving and caring, compassionate person. Where he actually falls, and actually, as a matter of fact, Chris, your little daddy Trump, he's going to get the fuck booted out of office because your little pedophile that you support, guess what, honeys? Your little pedophile Trump that you're supporting, he's actually going to get impeached. I'm just dying to know when. I just can't wait until he gets out of office. You know, him holding up a check to Jeffrey Epstein, selling an innocent woman for $25,000. You remember that? You remember that, Chris? You remember the part about him doing all these birthday cards and writing to Jeffrey Epstein? You remember the videos of Donald Trump that's over there with Jeffrey Epstein? But you don't want to talk about that, huh, Chris? You want to be a hateful piece of shit, right? You want to be against trans people just because of what they are, but yet you want to support a pedophile. Well, let's see, what else? We got Kash Patel, which is the director at FBI, that is literally hiding the Epstein files. And again, you're a sick fuck that's over here sucking that pedophile's dick because you don't like trans people. That's fine if you're not a supporter. I don't care. I don't care if you support trans people. The thing I care about is me being respected as a human. I don't give a shit less if anybody doesn't have to support trans people. I don't care. I'm not here to show the world that trans people are forcing people to support people. No, we don't. We don't. Real transsexuals out here, we just live our lives. You don't have to support us. You don't have to, you don't have to sit there and be like, oh, okay, I believe in trans people. I believe well, actually, yeah, trans people do exist. Let me rephrase this. You don't have to sit there and be forced to accept people for being trans. Just respect you as a human being. That's it. That's all we gotta do. Nah, Chris isn't a Democrat because Chris is over here licking Trump's nuts. Yeah, Chris ain't a Democrat. He's over here trying to be prejudiced against trans people. So, I don't know. Mods, what do you guys think about Chris? Was Chris over here talking about Trump, talking about that he supports Trump? You know, it sucks because Trump did have some good policies. You know, ending wokeness in classrooms, taking out pride flags in classrooms and shit. I actually did agree with that. Taking out pride crap out of classrooms. Stop forcing women to compete against biological males. keeping our borders safer, you know, from criminals like gangbangers and drug, fentanyl, stuff like that across the border. All that I'm for. But when you sit there and you're trying to eradicate millions of lives so you can take that money, all those, you know, billions of dollars, and give it to your rich pals, no, sorry, that's where we cross the line. And when you sit there and you try to say that trans people are going to get kicked off of insurance, and you're over here putting artificial intelligence to government systems, trying to spy on us, that's what you're doing, Trump. You're trying to spy on us. Right there in your big ugly bill. You literally have it in the bill for AI technology to be improvised into government systems. Right there on the bill. So, I don't know, you guys, at the end of the day, and then you're going to be going ahead and giving, what is it, millions of dollars to the ICE department for them to sit there and terrorize Americans on U.S. streets. Trump has already literally said that he's going to be using cities as playgrounds to literally teach ICE of how to detain and prosecute people. He's literally said on public that he was going to use U.S. cities for training grounds for ICE, for immigration agents, and for law enforcement. He's literally going to be using U.S. cities. How's that not illegal? How is that not illegal? You're going to be busting people just because they look Mexican, just because they look Indian, just because they look Arab, whatever the case. You're going to be busting people just because of what they look like. Like, how's this man not in prison? Like, how is he still in the White House? Like, seriously. Like, the dude is using the DOJ, Trump is using the Department of Justice and the FBI, but mostly the Department of Justice, is silencing people like, for example, Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel came on his show and talked crap, and he was over here exposing Trump's secret. And what happened? Donald Trump made a couple calls and got Jimmy Kimmel pulled off the air. If this doesn't scream authoritism, I don't really know what does to you people. I really don't. Like, again, I'm not fully Republican. I'm not fully Democrat. I'm a centralist. I see things in the middle of where they should be standing, right? And this isn't right. This isn't right that millions, tens of millions of people are going to get their insurance cut or get no insurance, and people are going to die. People are seriously going to die because the Republicans don't want to reopen up the government. The Republicans don't want to agree with the medical, with the insurance. I don't know. Hi, Charlotte. The new Pope. Yeah. Well, I'm a centralist, honey. There's a lot of things that I don't do. I don't believe in a lot of politics either. Because at the end of the day, I believe that a lot of these politics are fake. Plus, on top of that, I don't like my personal information being inside the government system more than what it already is. So at the end of the day, I just don't really disclose my let's just say, political engagement like that. I just tell people that I'm a centralist. I don't know, honey. Sorry. Honey, I don't know anything about all that religion. I don't know crap. I don't know crap about the Pope. I don't know exactly who he is. I don't know anything about anything when it comes down to the Pope, when it comes down to France or Paris, whatever. I don't even know where the hell the damn Pope is from. I don't know. I don't care. The Pope doesn't concern me. What concerns me is tens of millions of lives of American citizens are going to be losing their insurance, and there's going to be tons of people dying every month because the Republicans do not want to save the health care when it comes down to insurance on United States citizens. And let me remind you guys, this bill is not new. The thing that the Republicans are asking for, the Republicans agree on for insurance, it's not a new concept. It's not. The government's been helping out people's insurance for years and years and years now. The Democrats are just asking the Republicans to agree to extend the credit, the tax credit for the insurance coverage. That was so people can remain to have insurance. That's all it is. Hi, ladies. Yeah, I don't know. I grew up in a Christian house. My mom is Christian, so I don't really know. I don't really know about all that stuff, you guys. I just know that there's a God, devil, there's good, there's evil. That's it. That's all I really know about the whole situation. I can't care about the lives of innocent people. I care about the health of the people. I care about the well-being. I care that we have good people in here, not evil. You know, I don't follow religion like that, you guys. I don't follow religion like, oh, this person is a pope, this person is a Jew, this person is a Catholic, this person is Christian. I don't care. As long as you believe in God and you have a warm heart and you intentionally are positive to people and that you treat people with respect and that you don't hurt people, that's all that matters. I think God, no matter what religion you are, I think God will take you into heaven no matter what you are, no matter if you're straight, no matter if you're LGBT, no matter if you're gay, no matter if you are trans. God does not care. As long as you live your life truthful, as long as you are respectful and you love others and you love yourself. Remember, love your neighbor. You know, as long as you try to live your life to the purest you can, that's basically what I care about. I just care about people who are loving, people who are respectful. I don't care what religion you guys have. I really don't. I don't care if you identify as a fucking water bottle. I don't care if you guys identify as a cat, a non-binary, transgender, gay, transsexual. I don't care what you guys identify. It doesn't matter what you are, as long as you are loving and that you are caring, that you treat people with respect. That's it. That's all that matters. I don't know. I don't know, try it. Or, yeah, it's right. Let's do this. Oh my god, water's so bomb. So Sariah and all the other people in here that's on the chat, when you guys are doing long messages, I can't really read it all right now because I'm working. When I get to a better position, that's when I can read you guys' messages. I can only glance because I have to pay attention. I have to pay attention to what I'm doing. I'm not trying to be mean or rude or anything. I'm just saying I love you guys and I'm going to pay attention to you guys too. I just got to make sure I pay attention to my surroundings. So, if you guys are doing comments or questions that are quite lengthy, just be patient. Just please be patient and let me get to a better position that I can actually read a longer comment, okay? Thank you for you guys' understanding, but yes, personality is, honey, I don't even know what all that means. I really don't. Those big words that you're using, I don't know. I don't know, Smitty. I don't. I really don't know what any of those words mean. I'm a very, very basic bitch. Like, my comprehension is really low. You know, there's certain things that I'm really smart on. There's certain things that I'm not really so smart on. You know, so I don't know. When it comes down to advanced vocabulary terminology, that's where some things are confusing. That's the reason why I don't really talk with a lot of different kind of references, because there's some terminology out there that I don't know. Okay, so we are good. Okay. All right. You look fabulous. Thank you. Exactly, Matthew. I'm a Hindu, so we have plenty of patriots. Oh, you're Hindus. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. What? Huh. Yeah, I didn't know that. I got a lot of friends that are Hindu. Well, I don't know, whatever you guys call Indian, Punjabi. A lot of my friends are Punjabi. I got a lot of Punjabi friends. I think it's called Sikh, or some shit like that. I got a lot of Punjabi. Hindu, or whatever you call it, Hindu and Sikh. Am I in one? Can't answer that question. But yeah, so I have a lot of them. Okay. Okay. Woo! But I don't know, you guys. So, what do you guys think? You think Trump's fine? I do. I think he's fine. You know, I remember on my YouTube channel a long time ago when the GOP race was going on, and people were asking me who I would have voted for between Kamala Harris and Trump, and I was over here telling people either one, but if I had to, and if I was forced to, I would have done Trump. You know, Trump lied. Trump lied about a lot of things. Trump said that he was going to get the cost of things down. He lied about saying that he didn't know anything about the Project 2025, which that was a really big lie, because that's what the Big Beautiful Bill is. It's literally Project 2025, just worded different. Trump basically lied about everything, you know. And at the end of the day, this is why I told people when we were asking questions about GOP candidates, you know, Sabrina, how come you don't really believe in the government? How come you don't really believe in presidents? How come you don't really want to make one of the two win between Kamala Harris and Trump? Because of this reason, because people lie. GOP lies. President candidates lie. You know, so I know Kamala Harris released a book. I think it's 107 days, I think the book is called, or whatever. And she was over here telling people that she predicted Trump's downfall. I ain't gonna lie there. She actually did a pretty good job of it. She did a really good job of Trump turning us into a fake-ass North Korean country. You know, an authoritative president, you know, demanding things from the U.S. people, and if he doesn't get what he wants, then he's going to use the DOJ and Department of, you know, the power of the government to go after people. You know, and again, that's also illegal, using United States government to be going after your political enemies in the way he's doing it. That's also illegal too. So, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, it's, yeah. So make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't subscribed already. I'll probably give the stream a couple more minutes to see if we get any more interactions in here. Because if not, I'll probably just end the stream later. Because I think a lot of people already left. So. God, you guys, I am like so bored. Yeah, I'm so bored, you guys, right now. Alright, you guys, so I think we're going to probably go ahead and end the stream. I'm thinking everybody's pretty much already went to sleep or not work or something. So as soon as I pull in here, we're going to end the stream, you guys. Okay. So, until next time, you guys have a good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you guys are in this big, big, beautiful world, you guys. So, until next time, love you guys. Mwah.